Testing. Okay, so ZAPS 139. Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. This is your host, Chris Borges of the Chris Borges First the Beast podcast. Thank you all for tuning in today, family, friends, new subscribers, new followers, and the like. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Chris Borges, your host of the Chris Borges First the Beast podcast. A little bit of a cold, getting over it. I think I'm at the worst of it right now. I think I'm coming down slowly after the next few days, so not too bad. um, just as the title says, switched back from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and listening to new music. Well, first off, I have Windows 10. It just got updated to Windows 11 just last night or this morning, and switched right back to Windows 10 because the 11 isn't even in beta yet, and there's a whole bunch of glitches on it, and it's just horrible layout in general. It looks childish. It crashes often. You can't even copy and paste correctly the normal way. I mean, just all this stuff. I was just over it the second I got on it. So then I switched back to Windows 10, and I highly recommend if anybody has Windows, do not get Windows 11 yet until they get the bugs fixed and all that and make it better, because right now it's horrible in my opinion. Just listen to Machine Gun Kelly's new song Papercuts, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the chorus of it. It sounded really cool. It sounded like some kind of like a Nirvana, it definitely had like a Nirvana style kind of cool, laid back, lazy chorus kind of a deal. Droney, all that kind of stuff. And it sounded really cool. I really enjoyed the chorus of it a lot. Not so much the verse and the intros, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's great, but it's just not my favorite. My favorite part's the middle, the chorus part when he goes. Can't even speak very well right now because of my sickness, because I have a cold. It's clogging up my throat and my sinuses. I even choked a bit last night, to be honest. And I got cold medicine. I got saline, nasal spray, all that kind of stuff, Tylenol. Trying to see which works. It's helping a bit. I can breathe a little bit today. But last night was bad. Yeah, choked real bad last night on my mucus and all that, and just my clogged up throat, my clogged up nose. It was scary. Just coughed a lot, choked really bad, and could breathe after a second. Really had to really try and breathe to get any air into my system and stuff like that. So it was kind of scary. But once I breathed really hard out my nose and got all that gunk out and stuff like that, and really did a lot of hacking coughs and all that, I finally could catch my breath and all that. And I slept like a baby after that. So scary stuff all around, but that's just getting sick sometimes, Definitely would be a horrible way to go out, to choke on your own mucus, in the middle of the night, cold night and all that. So just saying, knocking on wood, but and there's a lot of things, that's just life for you, it's just, there's a lot of bad things can happen. You can get super ill. Again, you can get super ill, you can get super sick and you could be dying from a sickness, horribly, painfully. You can get into a car accident on your way to work, or on your day off when you go to the beach, or you go to whatever hobby or recreation you do, or to your friend's house, or to the store. You can just die any moment for no reason, just because your brain has a hemorrhage, or your heart have a heart attack, have some kind of illness you don't know about. A million ways to go, And on top of that, and on top of that, um, you know, uh, we have bills and all that kind of stuff. You have all your bills. We have bills. On top of that, on top of stuff we need and want. On the basic just rent, food, um, basic subscriptions and stuff like that, and bank fees, gas, all that kind of stuff. So all of it plays a major role. On top of that, car fixes to the auto mechanic, um, dental work, any kind of health work that you need, dental and health combined on top of car mechanic stuff, any kind of car repairs, with dental and health problems. On top of that, if you wear glasses, you need glasses. If you have a store, or if you have a businesses and stuff, you need business supplies. You need, on top of that, you need a professional computer, professional cell phone, a lot of money just in general. You need a ton of debts that you may owe, any kind of debts or credit card bills, any kind of credit card payments or all that kind of stuff, or debts, any kind of debts that you've accrued in your lifetime. Yeah, and on top of that, just everything that you actually want, and on top of that, what you actually need, a house, toys, clothes, you know what I mean, laptop, high tech gear, all that stuff, and just stuff that you want, that just random one offs, that you just want, that are really expensive, So all that stuff, obviously everyone needs a ton of money, you know what I mean? And people are willing to do just about anything to get their hands on some of it, on some of the pie and some of the crumbs. So just amazing, just amazing how this whole thing is set up. The more I get organized day to day as I'm growing up, because I'm 34 now, and every single day I'm waking up, I'm just like, oh my god, it just becomes a oh my god every single day, and it gets worse and worse and worse. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, until to the point you're just screaming oh my god, until you're just seriously just like, oh my god, this is insanity. How am I supposed to come up with all this money? you know so then that's why everybody's like just puts their head down and just works, because they just know, it's just like you need money for everything. It's just scary. It's so scary. People, they don't care. Like most people, they don't care that they don't care to rip off the next person. They don't care to, you know mess up the next person in any way, shape, or form, to get what they need for themselves and their girlfriend or wife or their family or their kids and all that. Like no one, everyone's just like in it for themselves. It's like the scariest thing. But that's just life. That's just real life. It's just like every man for themselves kind of a thing. So it's scary. I even catch myself. I'm just like, fuck. I mean, apologize for the language, for the F word, but it's just, that's just, there's nothing else to describe it more than that. It's a swear word plus a, oh my God. Um, when I'm just doing my businesses and all that kind of stuff, I'm just, you kind of mindlessly do it, but at the same time, way deep at the foundation, you're like, I'm supposed to, and I have to do this to like try to make some kind of money, to like hopefully get some money. So it's crazy. It really is super crazy out here. Just everywhere in the world. And I live in the United States. I live in I'm from Hawaii. I was born there in the little town of Hilo on the Big Island, Kona, and I was raised from a young age, maybe like 5. My mom moved to the island over Maui to go live in Lahaina, and I've been over there since I was like from like 5 to like 15, so like 10 years there. And then I started freshman year of high school, and my mom decided to move to Utah, so then I had to go. Obviously, I was still too young, and then did freshman year to senior, did my high school years over there, and then yeah, you know, bounced around. Met a friend, came pick me up, moved to Vegas. Didn't have any money. Decided to go into the army. Went to the army. Went back to my mom's house in Utah. After about a 2 or 4 year stint in the military, and then picked up odd jobs, working pizza joints, fast food parlors, fast food places, and stuff like that. Fast food, Chick-fil-A, the Pie Pizzeria, another pizza joint downtown Salt Lake City. Um, and then finally got into trucking because I wanted a high paying career instead of just a menial, whatever it was, minimum wage, all of them paid and stuff like that, plus like whatever an employee meal. So then I started to do truck driving, and then I did that for pretty good time, about a couple of years, and all of a sudden I kind of burnt out at the end. Wasn't driving correctly, and I literally got suspended for about half a year, and just during my suspension and all that kind of stuff, I had money. Obviously, I was working for a while and I was on the road, so I wasn't really spending too much. So I had money. First thing I did was I bought a truck and filled up the gas tank, put all my stuff inside, and said goodbye to Utah. And that was about when I hit about so. That whole time I was doing the stint, the pizza joints and all that kind of stuff, and the Chick-fil-A. So that was about a good solid, a long time. I'd probably say like 22 to like 28. You know, um, or something like that. 21 to like 28. I was in Utah. You know what I mean? Just working every day, working and doing that, and all of a sudden, and I look back on it, and it just doesn't even seem like that much time went. It just seems like it was like a heartbeat, like a second, and then I did the truck driving, obviously. All of that accrued to about 8 years, just working in Utah, and all of a sudden, had a change of heart from about 28, 29, 30, and I decided, I miss Hawaii, I miss the home, I miss being next to the ocean, so I just decided to buy a truck and just move out close to the beach, and I've been here for about the past 4 years now, out in Orange County, area. Santa Ana, Huntington Beach, Costa Mesa area. Yeah. So that's where I've been, and that's what I've been doing. Still, working odd jobs. Warehouse. When I first came, I did a warehouse gig. As a warehouse guy. I was a packager, sorter, packager, all that kind of stuff for a good while, a few years, and then COVID happened, and just so happens I wasn't a real employee. I guess I was just like they call it uh I don't know the name, but they called you wouldn't be a full time employee, an actual employee. You just be kind of like a disposable employee. You go because I went through a work. It's called a job workforce center. So you just be a workforce guy. You be very disposable. Any moment they can just let you go, and that'd be that of the position. And that's exactly what happened. COVID happened, and a whole bunch of sections of the production warehouse got laid off because of the COVID. And there was no one with COVID, or there may have been one case that was like way far away from me that I didn't even know the person in the building. But I heard like there was one maybe, and like a whole bunch of people let go, and I was one of them that let go. So then I had like half a year off, half a year of, and this was last year in the prime of the pandemic, and then so I was off for about a good 6 months or so. That was just bunkering down at home because of the pandemic, just fear of contracting COVID from going outside and all that kind of stuff. So stayed low, and then about beginning of last year, like around springtime or something like that, I decided to get back into the workforce, and then got this job that I'm currently working at right now. At the sushi joint. Down in Fountain Valley, down in Huntington Beach area. And I've been working there. Just do dishwashing, prep cook, and all prepping, dishwashing, cleaning. Uh, what do they call it? Being a busser. So I've been doing that work: dishwashing, bussing, prepping, cleaning guy over there for the past, I guess, year or so. And that's my life. That's what's been going down. and I gotta go to work in like an hour. And that's my life, and that's what's been going down. And in between that, I've been making music, painting, writing books, doing all that at home hustle stuff, at home side work stuff. And I'm really grateful to be living close to the beach. I'm grateful for my job, and all that stuff. At the bottom of it, I have a vehicle right now. I'm grateful for everything I have, because I had way less at points. But I'm noticing it's getting to be unsustainable. My flow at which I'm doing things isn't working. Um, it literally is just keeping me flatline afloat. And there's a lot of things that need to change in me, spiritually, thinking wise, plan wise. Everything needs to change. I know that. I know that. Because, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to juggle all this stuff and just trying to be happy. I'm just trying to be happy. I'm just trying to be a happy person and just get through my life. You know. And it's tough because there's a lot of factors that go into all of this. And I'm going to go super deep into all this stuff, why this and why that. And I need to be close to the ocean because I don't feel comfortable being landlocked inside, because I feel trapped, and then I'll end up drinking and doing, probably drinking and doing drugs and all that kind of stuff. So over here, I don't do that kind of stuff over here. Close when I'm close to the beach, because I have access to the beach. It's the only little narrow little pathway alley that I literally keeps me together in a way. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing, but it's just the truth, and I'm not going to lie about it. It's just, if I don't have access to the beach, I will feel completely trapped. If I'm like 99% feel trapped, as long as I have that 1% of escape where I can actually just go to the beach whenever I want, after work, before work, or obviously on a day off, when I'm not doing nothing. Just that little 1% means everything to me. You know what I mean? It is a form of release, escape. So from the machine that is my life. And so I don't know. I just wanted to you know embellish on that, because I think it's so important to really make sure that you have um everything in order. Every single little minute factor of your life needs to be in order for you to have a solid mental foundation, going into it every single day. Because if you're not happy in any aspect of your life, you probably need to change it to be in line and correct with your spirit and your plans and your thoughts and all that kind of stuff. Because it's uh it's definitely vital. It's definitely vital to living a happy, sustainable life. Now, I think there needs to be a lot of change in my life, complete drastic change, from moving to wardrobe, to job, to everything. It's gonna be tough. I mean, there's nothing easy about life. There's little easier things, but let's just be honest. The really important things that need to get done, usually you don't want to do them because they're really, really hard to do. And well, luckily for me, I had a very, very, very difficult, rough growing up. Childhood. I literally consider it a blessing now, because looking back on it, because it makes me so resilient and strong, and so just headstrong, just for the day, just for the basic day to happen, because I'm so aware and I know so much about so many things now. I am very much a a guy that knows his stuff. I think now, like, I know a thing or two. I know how to survive. I know how to get this way and that way. I know how to do everything almost. Just about every single thing. Drive a car on the freeway. Do this and that with technology, and do this and that, and make a podcast, and write a book. And if I didn't have such a rough life, I don't think I'd be strong enough or be capable to even handle this task. Even look at me now, I'm so strong. Like, even though I'm super, super, like, I'm kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you can hear my voice, I'm sick. My throat's clogged. My sinuses are really stuffed. And it's kind of headachy. But I make sure I bang everything out every single day because it's my job. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna make it through tonight because it's my job. To me in my life, there's only bad days and really, really bad days, legendary bad days. That's all. It's just there was days that went. Obviously there's days that go good, but most of the time it's just bad days and really bad days. And I'm so used to it already. That's just my life. That's just the way I was. I guess this is just what God had in store for me. But I'm gonna I'm not gonna end. I'm not gonna let my life end like this. I'm gonna make sure I get as high as I possibly can on the totem, on the ladder. As far as just getting as much work as I can done, starting up all my businesses and stuff like that, and making as much money as I can every single day, every single week, month, and year. To get everything I need, obviously, and everything I want, obviously. So, yeah, um, it's a difficult ride. I'm not gonna lie. Um, every aspect of it. And but at the core of it all, I'm just thankful. And I don't let anything get me down. I just do what I do. I just am who I am, and I work the position that God's given me, and I do the best I can. That's it. Um, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call this the done for today. This has been Zaps number 139 of the Zombie Apocalypse Pandemic Survival. Apologize, you guys. I'm a bit sick, so I'm gonna end it early. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow for Zaps number 140. You guys have a great day. Take care.